yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, man, can I kick it?
Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
4-yard line.
He'll let this go deep for Rupp. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Brendan McManus lining up for the...
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jerry Judy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point up and good by Walsh. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Dante Hightower. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And 4 at the 35-yard.
From the 35 on second down, Rodgers able to get this to Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Aaron Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace. And
sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the Seahawks 15-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The ball carrier. Dorian O'Daniel on the tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
3rd down pass.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now this time, Rodgers will throw. That is incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it. And in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And that's good.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll
try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At the 36-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. On the Seahawks' 5-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And again this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Sheldon Rankins on the stop. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. That he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon, and he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They'll contain it. To just 4, 2nd down.
O.J. Howard. A gain of
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying...
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. K'Lavon Chason able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have...
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rodgers. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Rodgers got Gordon open, completes it. Not much there, only a yard. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet up.
It's caught at the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 6.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England. And it's the Bulldogs who are out in front. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. 31-13 was the final. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Hunter Renfrow, a touchdown reception.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Just his 2nd catch far. This one moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Rodgers on the keeper.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Your 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 41 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers intercepted a third time. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many
three-syllable word.
syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down, as close to automatic as you can get, 9 out of 10. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
The Seahawks send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
12 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
5-yard line before going out of bounds. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His second. Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one to Cup, complete.
Rodgers.
7 yards, the pickup there.
You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
1st and 10.
7 yards there and a first down. Rodgers to throw once more. To Gordon out left. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers again now. Open man is Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That'll be caught by Cup. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard
2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
There he goes right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't Wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One final try now for Rodgers. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game.
Seahawks 35.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they climb back to 500 now at 3.